Thoughts on iMessage coming to Android? Anything? Anyone?
Sad.
What? I thought you were for it.
No, it said it didn't happen.
No, it's not going to happen. But I thought
I want them to bring it to Android.
Okay.
I hate seeing green bubbles everywhere. I used to be a bubble myself.
Used to be. Yeah, you were. You've been a green bubble for a while. You were for a while.
And I got a blue bubble.
You did.
And now I just want everyone to have what I have, because
they can just get iPhones.
No, that's not for everybody though. I respect that.
I don't.
You don't respect that?
No. Just like I don't respect you anymore.
I mean, Joey is in the camp of, everybody deserves everything. Like, we have PS5s. Are we trying to say Joey doesn't deserve a PS5?
No, I'm saying he does.
So then other people, they Apple.
Look,
they
listen. We all deserve everything.
Wow. Let's go ahead and just... Manny has the right to speak.
So yeah, they're bringing this to... They want to bring it to Android. They've been working on that for years.
No, they're not bringing it to Android.
No, one of the guys wanted to.
One of the guys wanted to.
They squashed that.
They did. I still stand on the side that it's a dumb idea. I know you like blue bubbles, but then it's just like...
Blue waffle?
That was funny, Dom. That was funny. Great job.
I got nothing. I mean, I'm
at your fucking age. Okay? We're in a podcast.
I'm sorry.
Saying inappropriate shit like that. What's wrong with you?
Well, what's the title?
Let's go back to the story, will you? Instead of talking about blue waffles. What else? Aaron, what do you think?
So I think that this story is very interesting.
So gorgeous.
That's it?
No, I have more.
Okay.
Yes. Let's hear Aaron's thoughts.
I'm like, and?
No, so the story itself is very interesting because, I mean, I have an iPhone. I don't really care about the green bubbles or the blue bubbles, me personally. And so I don't really care if other people have iMessage or not, because I already have it, and it is nice that I have iMessage.
Mm-hmm.
But it's interesting reading this, reading what was going on, because apparently,
You got it. You can do it.
I lost it, but it was basically like this guy from Apple, Q, wanting to bring iMessage to the Android and saying that they should go full speed on the project, and was like getting turned down by all the executives, and apparently he's been working on it for like...
Does it have Apple's rationale in there for? Because I did not read this story. This one we kind of found in passing. Does it have the rationale for why the Apple execs don't want to do it? What is?
It's mostly a bunch of like questions.
Manny is doing something. It's just a bunch of questions. I don't know what he looked up. We're gonna. Okay.
No,
continue, Aaron.
Continue.
Yeah, we'll just. I don't know. What the fuck?
Don't say my name.
I'm not going to. I want to, but that's funny.
I don't want to be doxxed.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we basically, Joey, do you care about? I mean, Aaron doesn't seem to care. Manny is proactive for the oh God, no, don't. Well, that is, oh my God, that is very. You found something very distracting. So Manny's not for. Manny's for it. Aaron's indifferent. I'm saying no. Joey, what are your? This is our final vote on the thing.
You know what? Go ahead. No,
I think we're just gonna have to.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. And we're just gonna move to the next story because this one's dead in the water.
No, it's not.
Sorry.
No, you're good. That's funny.
So the vote is for
He's in favor. She's indifferent. I'm
Actually,
against.
I'm not in favor anymore.
your.
I thought about it.
Am I going to talk? Or you just gonna
No,
keep
go
talking
ahead.
over
Go
me?
ahead. You first.
So what you're saying is that that Android should get iMessage, right?
No, I'm yes. I'm against.
You're against that.
She's indifferent.
Different, and he's saying whatever the fuck he.
Sound.
I mean, I know when I had Android, I would love it. I would want it, but you know what? Fuck them. No, because no,
You know what? Fuck them.
no, because there's shit that they won't share with us. So no.
He just made his decision on the spot. He's like, you know, maybe I can see. Nah, fuck it. I don't think about it anymore. I don't care. Fuck them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, now I'm starting to think of it like
No one cares.
if Apple. uh,
If Apple.
no, okay. If Apple did it on Android, I feel like it would be really popular, a little bit too popular.
Yeah.
Where like Apple would have more power, like Facebook kind of power. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know what I think?
And I don't like that.
You know what? I think another reason they may not do it is because it's fairly difficult to have a bot send iMessages and what have you because you need to enter Apple's ecosystem to be able to send iMessage. It's a very expensive proposition, but a lot of bots that do cell phone based things will get cheap ass Android phones, and so I think one of their I'm just guessing off the top of my head. One of the reasons why it would not be a good thing is because the second you put an iMessage app on an Android phone, then other apps can get into it and start sending iMessages out,
Well,
that could be a big problem.
I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead. No,
I
I'm
kept
done.
thinking you were done.
I'm done. No, I am done. I'm done.
One of the guys said, to quote Fred Ray, I am concerned that iMessage on Android was simply served to remove an obstacle to iPhone families giving their kids Android phones, and that effectively iMessage isn't a good enough, iMessage isn't enough to move over to Google and get people to switch from like WhatsApp and stuff. They said you need more of a service, like a network. Said this is why Google is willing to pay $1 billion for the network, not the app. And iMessage would just be an app. So they feel like if they were going to move it over to the Google family, they would need it to be its own network. Maybe. Or maybe that they want it to be a network and right now it's a network, but if they move it over to Android, then it would only be an app. Something like that.
I think I see. I think I see what he's saying because like WhatsApp is more of a service, its own standalone type. I think I'm probably translating this wrong, but iMessage is just an integral part of the Apple stuff. So if they were to move it over, it's not really a service as much as it is a text messaging thing that Apple people enjoy. So in that regard, it's different from WhatsApp in the fact that it doesn't have its own independence. It's part of all the Apple shit besides like Apple TV. So I think that's what he's saying is like it's not. There's no point in making the investment in it because it's not a big enough thing on its own to make people really care, or the ones who do, like it's not going to make them switch over.
Well, according to Q, it wouldn't cost them a lot of money.
Oh, sorry.
In the first thing that Q was saying, because this is from an email that Q sent in 2016, and part of the first thing that he was saying, his last sentence in this quote says, "I don't know in what ways we can monetize it, but it doesn't cost us a lot to run." As far as because Q wants to be able to put iMessage on Android. So he's saying it wouldn't be costly for us to do this.
But what is the
we
benefit?
don't know how to make money.
What is his argument for the benefit? Like, okay, outside of like money, like is there any other benefit that he argued for doing it? Because
not in that article.
They were saying so. Older things that I was reading about this is that what they were saying the benefit would be is that they claim that a lot of your iPhone users want to go to Android, but they stick with iPhone because of the iMessage.
I've heard that one.
That's the big thing.
I've also heard the one like Manny talked about. When I see that green, but it makes me like it's not that it makes me not want to talk to you. Like I'll still talk to you, but I know what he's talking about. There's this weird like dirtiness versus purity thing You see a blue bubble, it's
relax. It's not that bad.
no. I'm not saying it's literally that.
Dirtiness. Like, dirty.
Hey,
You know what I'm talking about.
he's talking.
Oh yeah.
You know what?
You're
I've heard people talking about this.
I was the backwards end of that. I moved over because I was the green bubble, like Manny was. We were green bubble buddies. And then that felt fun. And then all of my friends at the time had iPhones, and so I was that green bubble out. And so I actually switched to Apple because all my friends had Apple, and I wanted to be in their blue bubble circle.
Right, because you can do like the group. Like we have a few friends, Joey, one or two that like when we have a group chat, all the iMessage stuff gets disabled, even if there's like 10 of us.
The problem is, you know what the problem is? It's not that it's dirty or anything. It's people that have OCD and they want one color, and then when that little green thing comes, it's like, no.
I don't necessarily know. I don't necessarily know if it's my biggest gripe with it is the group messaging thing. Because if you have one person, you could have a group message of 100 iMessage people, and if one person doesn't have iMessage in that group, nobody gets iMessage. And that is very frustrating.
Well, it changes it to SMS, right?
It changes it to SMS.
Yeah.
Nobody gets iMessage. But if you have a group iMessage thing, it's
then
great.
why would you be against it? Because if you're saying that, then you should be for it.
No, I'm saying they should switch to they should get an iPhone. Because just because it's on Android doesn't mean they're going to get iMessage. No, hear me out. Just because they have, that doesn't actually solve that problem. That's presuming they have iMessage and they're using it. So there's two obstacles that have to be hopped over for that. But they will be using it if they have an iPhone.
So here's the thing with Apple. With iPhones, granted, you can get the cheaper iPhones, right? But one thing I will say about Android over Apple is that they're more cost friendly.
Oh yeah.
So for people that have hard times, but they need a cell phone, if they go to Android, I understand. Hey, it's cost friendly, whatever. I said fuck it, but if they were like, okay, iMessage is going to Android now, would I be like, whoa, what the fuck? No, because then the more I think about it, it's like, okay, people that are Android users, because like they said about people that are Apple users that want to go to Android but don't because of iMessage. Well, then there's people that want to be iPhone users but don't because they can't afford it, so they go to Android.
Yeah, but you can get most carriers now supply outside of the fact that you can now pay monthly payments, which is one of the reasons that Tim Cook actually justifies why the phones are so expensive, because most people just spend basically $1 a day to get the cheapest storage, latest iPhone, which is about $30 a month. And most people, again, I hear what you're saying with the affordability thing, but there are numerous deals and sales from different providers. You can get like an iPhone 7, 8, or 9 for $0. So it's no longer a pricing thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think now it's kind of it's basically become a preference thing. It's Android. They prefer Android. That's what they like. That's what they want, because you can get free iPhones now. It's not like a long time ago. I used to think that, and then I heard different.
But how long do the iPhones? Because I thought I heard something where the iPhones no longer. Jesus Christ, Joe, come on. iPhones do not get updates like as long as they used to. Is that true or no?
I don't think so. I don't think that's true. No, as a matter of fact, iOS 12 was one of the longest supporting. Like it went all the way back to like the iPhone 6, I think, and that was only two iOSs ago. Apple is usually really good with supporting their operating systems, and even then, you can still run iMessage on older versions of iOS. So I mean, if the biggest thing is you just want the latest version of iOS, like then Android's not the place for you because they don't get updates for shit. You know, like it's literally, I think it's just down now. I don't think it's a price thing anymore. I think it's just now down to preference and what people prefer, which is totally within their, like absolutely within their right. Because people spend astronaut. I mean, so many people on those stupid payment plans. So everybody, I think here, except for Manny, is going to be on the. Are you on? Do you do the monthly installments for your phone?
No, I paid it off in full.
You paid it off in full right when you got it.
I hate monthly stuff.
Even though there's no interest.
Yeah, I still hate it.
See, like I said, everybody.
Well, good for you, Manny. Good for you.
I do.